Hi everybody. Today I am joined by the City of Los Angeles Councilmember Marqueece Harris-Dawson. I got to tell you, I watched the Oprah story last night, and I was totally blown away. I was very much impressed.
That's very nice.
I think it's really great that you come at this. Your background wasn't in politics, but today we're going to talk about homelessness in Los Angeles, ending homelessness in Los Angeles, which, as somebody who once lived homeless in Los Angeles, I am proof it can be done.
Well, the City of Los Angeles for a long time has never dealt with homelessness in a strategic fashion. We've reacted to this or reacted to that, sort of get this encampment out of here and, deal with these people over there, and it's sort of been spot. Other than that, we get sued, and then the city has to respond to the lawsuit, and so that's another reaction. So we've never really had a strategy. Now, thanks to the Homelessness and Poverty Committee on the City Council, City of LA, the County of Los Angeles actually each have strategies to deal with homelessness. They agree with each other, and it's a plan to end homelessness, not just manage it.
I have to say, because I used to actually work in homeless services here as a case manager, and some of the things that I was frustrated about with exactly what you're talking about, the lack of coordination. I was in a meeting last week put on by the Hilton Foundation where all the stakeholders were there. And I was blown away because all those issues I had, people were at the table working together, solving those issues, making things user-friendly, working on peer support, and oh my gosh.
So it's a good time. I think the crisis proportion of homelessness has gotten everybody to the table in a way that they might not have been before. Also, the problem with Los Angeles a lot of times is it feels like far-flung suburbs or small cities. Homelessness is a problem that connects almost every mile of this city. And so when something like that happens, it's an opportunity to get everybody together and work smart and really leverage the benefits of being such a large city like Los Angeles is.
Can you tell me a little bit about Prop HHH, why people should vote for it?
HHH is the bee's knees. It is the best thing going. Look, HHH is a down payment on a solution to homelessness. It allows us to put a big dent in a way that everybody will feel. So if you're a homeowner and you got homeless people living on the corner, living at the freeway underpass near your house, or in a vacant lot near your house, HHH will actually deal with that in a substantive way in terms of making so that those people aren't there. It'll create 10,000 units of permanent supportive housing. That's housing where homeless people are taken off the street. The services that they need are in the facility that we move them into, so that if it's possible for them to get to self-sufficiency, they can do that. If they need long-term health care, mental health care is a big category, they can get that as well. HHH does that. It's a small ask of the voters, an average of about $30 a year for the average homeowner in the city of Los Angeles. That is a fraction. That's like a trip to Starbucks every couple months.
Right.
That is being asked. But voters should know, we spend $857 million a year on homeless people now. If HHH passes, we think we can cut that in half, maybe even more.
Right. It takes a while, but this is, from my understanding, and somebody that lived in the city of Los Angeles for over 30 years and works in homeless services, it's a huge step in the right direction. Yeah. And one of the feedback that I get was, well, it's going to take some time.
It will.
It takes time. You're building apartments. You're building housing. It doesn't happen overnight. And the alternative of doing nothing just makes no sense to me.
Well, and I want to disabuse people, too, because, sure, the apartment structures that we start today will take about 4 years to get to the point where somebody can turn a key and be in the apartments. But two things people should remember. One, their project's already in the pipeline. Right now, the way the funding structure is set up, there's only resources to produce about 300 units a year. Immediately, there are units in the pipeline now that they get funding and they go. So they'll be done, 18 months, 2 years at the most. Then you can also do rehabs on these. So we have a motel, for example, in our right here in the neighborhood that we're in now that can be converted. The conversion takes 90 days. It doesn't take very long as building something from the ground up. So it's not quite true that it's going to take 4 years. It'll take 4 years before we get to the rapid speed that we need, but we will get new units on right away in almost every part of the city.
According to some of the stakeholders that I've talked to behind the scenes, that 10,000 units will literally end chronic homelessness in Los Angeles.
10,000 units, we think, takes care of the entire population of chronically homeless people.
Oh my gosh, vote!
Yes,
Vote!
absolutely.
Vote! And
Here's the thing. It's on the last page of a very,
I
very
was just
long
going
ballot.
there.
So I'm asking people, start at the back.
Right.
I actually think the things that are at the front of the ballot are much easier and much simpler.
Yeah.
President, Senate, easy. Go to the back of the ballot, page 29. We're right there. Measure HHH. Make sure you punch yes for us.
Yeah. Make sure you punch yes. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.